Think of the most overpowered characters you've ever seen in your favorite cartoon, TV show, or anime. Now take some steroids, inject yourself with testosterone, slap a PG-13 sticker on your face, scream at the top of your lungs, pretend you're searching for orbs around the earth whilst really changing your hair color every 2 seconds, and congratulations, you've officially stepped into the majestic world of Dragon Ball. For a non-anime fan, or someone just getting started in anime, a common question they have is why is the show called Dragon Ball Z, Super, Broly, Bardock, GT, LGBT, WTF, WTAF, FML, and DBZ Kai? Well, just like how One Piece is named after its infamous treasure, Naruto is named after its protagonist, Bleach is named after the liquid used to wash clothes, Dragon is named after the Chinese New Year dragon, where in 1940 a certain leader started arguments with its southern friend, as well as 2024 where another leader started arguments with its southern friend, and Ball, which is named by the amount of balls Yamcha fans had shoved into their mouths from and after Dragon Ball Z. The story of Dragon Ball is that there are some kids and one alien kid named Goku who search for Dragon Balls, and after collecting 7 of them, they get to wish for anything they want, but there are limitations, like Gohan wanted to ask for a better dad, but since he's the MC, not much can be done. After the original Dragon Ball, which was about martial arts and tournaments, came Dragon Ball Z, which was the final normal series in this multi-series endeavor, and there was a time when all of our friends would sit together and watch this one. It was really epic. Some of my greatest memories were watching Goku Super Saiyan his way past an unbeatable villain with my friends stripping in the background from hype. I really miss those days. In Dragon Ball Z, you'll see epic fight scenes, amazing build-up, great power scaling, at the beginning at least, and beautiful storytelling. For those who don't know, Dragon Ball Super Saiyans have a tier system. Super Saiyan 1, 2, 3, fucking bullshit, dude what, too fast, now we're just fucked. Yeah, look, I guarantee this show goes tits up as you keep watching it. There was a time when the legendary god Super Saiyan 1 was out of reach for all Saiyans, but now you have fucking kids running around with it. Everyone's just training for no reason until an unbeatable god tier evil or misunderstood bastard comes and they have to fight them whilst they all get fucked with Goku coming in at the last second after screaming in pain that his children and friends are hurt, even though he himself neglects them to go train on some alien planet every other day. A true anime fan knows that Vegeta is the real MC of the show, a person of great depth, complexity, and master cuckoldry who pulled the richest and arguably baddest girl of the anime. Most people will get tired by the end of Z, because it's new villain, new power up, more training, and the cycle continues, but there are those that make it all the way to Super. Here we have what's called in the Dragon Ball fanbase as cool fights between superpowered gods, whilst being referred to in the general community as absolute bullshit. A 48-minute dumbass tournament scattered over a bunch of episodes where someone gets stronger every time they scream, and predictable stakes with obvious predictable solutions. It's a cartoon now. I know that you know that we all know that anime is not cartoons, and calling it as such will get you vicious scorns from the guy wearing a Sailor Moon outfit your mom told you to avoid. But regardless of his preferences in fashion wear, he is correct. Anime is not cartoons. But now, it is. Dragon Ball Super, as well as Bardock, Broly, and the rest of them, are all nothing but cartoons. Cool fireworks, service level villains, predictable storylines. It's basically the Power Rangers of anime now. I don't care how many people say, this guy actually is a complicated character with good writing. It's not good writing anymore. The writers know it, everyone knows it. You don't go into the later Dragon Balls for good writing. You go into it for the same reason you put on your favorite edgy anime. It's fun. Okay, that's obviously not the same thing, but who says edgy is only restricted to female anime characters? Now, I wasn't going to talk about Dragon Ball, and because I live under a rock and have the awareness of a harem anime protagonist, it took me a long time to notice this. Akira Toriyama, the creator of the Dragon Ball series, passed away on the 1st of March 2024. This was really big news for me, as well as for all anime and manga fans around the world. Every single manga artist creates a piece that is perfectly unique to their personality, their experiences, their imagination, their creativity, and their art. It doesn't matter who or how many people try to recreate or replace the original design by attempting to emulate it as much as possible. Anime and manga fans will always notice the slight differences in the new creation. Sometimes, the new creation can be better than the old one. Sometimes, it can be more expensive and more visually appealing, but the feeling the show generates is never actually the same. The Dragon Ball series is objectively not a masterpiece. There are many ways to improve it, just like with many other shows, but nevertheless, it has etched itself into the highest rank of anime, which is when an anime becomes synonymous with its era. The original big three of anime were One Piece, Naruto, and Bleach, and there's a time and place to talk about those as well. But before those shows, before the modern era, before the large coterie of anime we have at our disposal today, before all the new and brilliant technological advances which transformed and continue to transform animation quality, there was one anime that stood above them all. There was one anime that connected fans from Japan to America to Europe to Canada to Australia and to all of Asia, back in the days where cultures were isolated to their respective countries of origin. There was one anime which paved the way for future shows and mainstream Japanese culture into television and art all around the world. Anime fans and non-anime fans knew the name. Newer anime watchers have heard of the show. This is the one that united all different people of all different backgrounds, of all different ages, of all different races into a strengthened fan base that cheered for Super Saiyan to come out and built the foundation for a community that till this day debate about which Super Saiyan is the most powerful and which one is unnecessary. This is because of Akira Toriyama. I want to send out my heartfelt appreciation to the man who brought us on this journey along with many others who made it possible for us to traverse into the fantastic world of Dragon Ball. We were introduced to so many characters, some that we loved, some that we hated. We marveled at, were inspired by, and admired so many heroic acts and speeches of our beloved individuals of the show. When we rewatch our favorite animes and movies, we remember a period when we watched it for the first time. We feel the same emotions we did when we watched it. For me, it was sitting with my mates at the back of the classroom wondering if Super Saiyan 3 could beat Super Saiyan God, or if Vegeta would get a superpower different from Goku's at some point. Just trivial things that ended up becoming some of my fondest memories. I'm sure many other people felt like that at some point with maybe some other shows. The Dragon Ball series will likely continue, but with great respect to the creators of the show, for me, the series ended when the author put down his pen permanently. It's unlikely I'll continue watching it, but I'm confident that once in a while I'll go back to relive my younger days by immersing myself into the original Dragon Ball series, which captivated the attention of the entire world. That community is a lot smaller now. We've all gone in different directions, but maybe sometime or another we'll meet each other again on some forum somewhere and talk about the days we spent watching this series. Thank you for making so many people smile. Thank you Goku and Vegeta. Thank you to all the supporting cast on and off the screen. Goodbye Dragon Ball, and rest in peace Akira Toriyama. We will remember you.